let's get into it. So back in May on Ripple Insights, spring was announced, and we continue to come back to this Insights article. And today we're going to highlight the piece here from Omni. So Thomas McLeod, serial entrepreneur and co-founder and CEO of Omni, who will soon integrate XRP as a currency into Omni's marketplace. Now, I have been definitely waiting for some more information on this. I actually even at one point tweeted Thomas, but I never got a reply. So again, Thomas is the founder and CEO of Omni. And again, today he announced that we have integrated XRP into our products. So Omni members now have the option to cash out their rental earnings to an XRP wallet. And if we click here, you can see a balance of $35. It looks like a cash out option to a pre-existing wallet on the profile, and it lets you pretty much withdraw in XRP to an XRP wallet. So definitely pretty cool to see. And definitely, if you want to give it a try, you can rent your things on Omni. When someone rents from you, you'll earn money that you can then cash out to XRP or USD. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And again, omni.com is their website, and you can also search for their app in the Google Play Store and the App Store. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And again, just another use case coming to fruition here. So really cool to see. Now, back in almost exactly a year ago, back in October 16th, 2017, Ripple and the Gates Foundation team up to level the economic playing field for the poor. So the Gates Foundation created Mojo Loop. So Mojo Loop is for creating a real-time interoperable payments platform on a national scale to reach the world's poor with essential financial tools. So this allows to basically make small payments through ILP, which is the Interledger Protocol, using Coil and Ripple to help get money out to those poor locations of the world. Now, here they stated here, Miller Abel, so Deputy Director, Principal Technologist of the Gates Foundation, 35 plus years experience in software and services sector. We are partnering with Ripple and Coil to implement the Interledger Protocol and explore ways Mojo Loop can support poor payment systems. So definitely a big step there for the reaching, people in underserving communities and places that pretty much it's really hard to get people banked. So definitely pretty cool to see. And a tweet here from Ethan McBro, lead scientist at Coil, who states, "To throw water on the hype a bit, I'll clarify the point of Mojo Loop is to make mobile money networks interoperable and likely will not use XRP. However, it will open up corridors were formerly closed off, possibly allowing RippleNet/XRapid to access new regions." So it's not going to use XRP, but it does offer the possibility for Ripple to implement further avenues to get RippleNet and XRapid going. So definitely something to keep an eye on, and hopefully they can get to that point to utilize the use case for XRP into Mojo Loop. But for now, definitely Ethan clearing up the air. But either way, it is still very good news to get the poor banked, and that is definitely always a good thing. So we'll see more on that as that develops. Now, Barry Silbert, the founder and CEO of DCG Group, which is the digital currency group, here is a video from C3 Nick on his stance on adding it to his platform, on adding XRP to his platform, and whether XRP is a security or not.
And so for us, it was an easy decision to kind of just go through the list of tokens and do our own analysis around ones that kind of could be securities. And the conclusion, obviously, before we did this was that XRP was not a security. And its inclusion in the large cap funds, that we don't have discretion. That fund is it's a market cap weighted formulaic construct of a fund where it tries to essentially capture the top 70% market cap of the tokens, but there's exclusions around tokens that are not traded in U.S. dollar, markets. There's exclusions around lack of custody solutions. There's exclusions around ones that may be deemed securities. So XRP being included in that large cap fund means that it's one of the largest, and we don't believe it's a security.
So I definitely hope you enjoyed that video. That was definitely some very big information there coming from a very influential person in the blockchain industry. We will see how things pretty much unfold. Definitely waiting for the big news coming out of the SEC. And also thank you C3 Nick for providing that video. And finally, Nexo XRP backed loans are now available on the Nexo platform, making us the first and only crypto lender to onboard XRP as collateral. Get instant access to cash while keeping the upside potential of your XRP. So that's definitely pretty interesting. The world's first instant crypto backed loans, available at nexo.io. So if that is something that interests you, definitely check it out. And let's go ahead and get into the price. So the price of XRP definitely has been moving lately. I would say fairly, has been moving steadily, pretty nice. Seen a little bit of bull flags here play out little by little. It looks like we hit a resistance level here, and that again is getting very close to the 0.5 here on the fib, which is 52 cents. So we're struggling to break free from that at the moment. It looks like right now we've taken a few bounces off of the 200 moving average, so that is definitely something to keep an eye on. But ultimately, as you can see here, the 50-day moving average was just shooting down, and it looks like we're starting to curve. So hopefully we can continue to get a little bit more volume to hopefully start to push now just also the 50-day moving average over. But ultimately, though, I think for now it looks like we may possibly cool off a little bit. There is certainly more room to give on the RSI if we wanted to keep going, if we can get some more volume. But ultimately, looking at the MACD, we're starting to see the momentum come down. So it's quite likely we might see a little bit of a cool off. Same thing with the RSI. It looks like we've made a few attempts to keep pushing. It could keep going. There's no denying that. But we're getting closer and closer to a point where we might see things cool off. So for the time being, I'd say we might look towards possibly, again, the closer we get to 37 cents, we might find some support. And ultimately, we still look to break 52 cents if we can get the volume. And that is pretty much it for today. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. And also, please follow me on YouTube if you haven't already. Thanks again for tuning into the Crypto channel, and I will see you guys on the next video.